Hey angels, welcome back. So today we are on a new camera. We are on my Sony. I'm so excited. I finally got my new camera set up. Hopefully the quality is better, the visuals are better, the audio is better, everything's just better. So today we're going to be talking about this masterpiece. This is the brand new Viktor and Rolf perfume called Good Fortune. It almost looks like a fortune teller's globe. And this came out very recently from Sephora. I'm sure you can get it at Macy's and other stores as well. It has like a cute little decal, the Viktor and Rolf flower decal that you see on like Flower Bomb. The cap is kind of like a plastic, feels very cheap, but it's supposed to look like a gemstone. It's kind of cute. Definitely looks more luxurious. Don't mind my nails, they're so chipped and so bad. Looks more luxurious online, looks better online. But again, super cheap, like literally cheap. But anyways, let's talk about the juice that's inside of this perfume. So upon first spray, I kind of get a little bit of the Flower Bomb essence that comes from this. It definitely has that kind of Flower Bomb DNA, but with a kind of a twist of like a perfume that I've smelled a long time ago. So this is like early 2000s type smell. It kind of smells like a designer perfume, maybe a little bit of like Dior Poison in there, like the Dior Pure Poison. I'm kind of picking up like a little bit of that vibe, maybe a little bit of like the Hypnotic Poison in here. There's kind of like a spiciness, herbal type smell to this too. So there's a little bit of like a lavender scent to this. I think it smells absolutely beautiful. And actually I had a couple men smell this as well. I had them actually spray it on their hand. I was like, you can wash your hand after. And first off, I had them smell it on my wrist. It had been on the wrist for about 3 hours at that point. All of them loved it. On their own hand, they said that it smelled really good, definitely feminine leaning. So this is definitely a feminine perfume, voted a feminine perfume, but men seem to absolutely love it. But when I asked my husband if he liked it, he said absolutely not. So he said he was not into it, but he also doesn't like Flower Bomb either. He thinks it smells extremely cheap and he's just not a huge fan. So consensus is it seems like people who grew up maybe in like the 90s, early 2000s are into this perfume, but people who maybe grew up without the Flower Bomb, you know, craze aren't so into it. So my thoughts on this, I think it's a good perfume. This is something that is easy to gift, it's easy to like, it's easy to wear. I've actually worn it quite a bit since getting it. You can see that actually quite a bit of the juice is gone for just getting it in this week. I've worn this probably 3 or 4 days out of this week. I've had friends smell it, I've had women smell it, and men smell it. Everyone seems to say the same thing. They really like it. It's not offensive. It smells sweet, feminine, really pretty, but with an exotic twist. It smells a little bit like, ooh, who is that girl? Like it does have this who is that type of vibe to it, which I really love. I love that this doesn't smell necessarily like Flower Bomb, like exactly like it, but it still has that DNA. So it still has that beautiful DNA that so many people love. However, it has like a fun, funky kind of twist on it, which I think is absolutely amazing. For a designer scent, I'd have to rate this one really high. I'm gonna give this one an 8. Of the ratings that I got back, like the feedback I got back from friends, they all said that they absolutely love this perfume. They gave it like 8, 9s, and 10s. So for designer, fantastic perfume. If you are a fan of the original Flower Bomb, this one is not going to disappoint. If you like the Dior's and you kind of like that Dior Hypnotic Poison, you're into the Dior perfumes, like those like the more kind of like heaty come hither scents, this one will not disappoint. So I hope you guys liked this review, and if you did, please hit thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.